Alright, Chris, welcome to I Fucking Hate! Episode 2, N00b Guitarists. Now, first off, what pisses me off the most is that they want to be willfully ignorant. I mean, you'd think just starting out they would, want to, test the waters out, see what other people think. But no. Right at the very beginning, these dumbasses, well,
Yeah, they're fucking ignorant and shit.
I mean, I work part-time at a guitar shop, so I see a lot of this shit going on. There was this one kid who come in and who, carried himself thinking that he could, just grab any guitar and just fly on the fretboard. Well, he takes it, goes to the back to try it out, and we hear the most god-awful racket ever. He said, "This guitar's broken or something. I'm an expert on Guitar Hero."
And then you come out, no, you just fucking suck.
And what really gets me is the blind fanboying of a trendy guitar company. I understand you're looking for something that has the features you want, but in my experience, it's gone like this. It's Epiphone. No, wait. Squire. Nope, back to Epiphone. Gibson's awesome, so I'll stick with Epiphone. Then ESP. Can't afford an ESP, so I'm getting LTD. LTD is fucking awesome and the best ever. Ibanez. LTD. Schecter. Schecter is oh god, just go into a fucking store. Anyone that'll allow you to pick up the guitar, because I know that you just got your helmet and your brain's a little soft. But just go in, play all you can, and find out what you fucking like, and see what people tell you to fucking like. Another thing is well, they use this, therefore, or I gotta use that guitar.
Do you want to try that? Do you want to try that out, son? No, I want to be just like him. Give me the guitar right now.
I mean, I can understand wanting to have the same guitar as your hero, but what if what your hero plays doesn't necessarily fit you? I mean, say you're really into Slayer, and you love Kerry King, so you think, okay, I'm going to get Kerry King's signature guitar, and I love that motherfucker. What's Kerry King's guitar is a bright ass motherfucker. It's all maple and ebony EMGs, so you ain't getting. And then you're going to be pissed off because you bought a very expensive guitar. Or what they'll do is they'll buy. This happens with BC Rich a lot. They'll buy the cheap ass guitar because it looks pretty, and then bitch that sounds like shit. You bought a beginner's guitar, you piece of shit! However, very fitting because piece of shit bought a piece of shit.
Really, people, you should try them out. Do some research on them before you purchase them.
But this can lead to something else, assuming cost always equals quality. It's a Gibson. It costs $4,000. It's the best guitar.
You pick it up. Oh, this is heavy as shit. Oh, it sounds like crap. Oh, it still must be good because it's 4,000 bucks.
This has to be one of the stupidest things ever. Living where I do most of the time, and you're going to hear two things. Well, you either need a Fender or you need to get you a Gibson. Well, here's the thing. Most Fenders, they can be pretty well priced. However, whenever they think they got some hot shit, they throw up the price like $1,000. And Gibson, just because they slapped their name on it, they'll, there can be cheap guitars that are just fucking amazing. Like, for those who are huge Eddie Van Halen fans, Eddie Van Halen just took guitar parts, put them together, and I think his guitar wound up costing him like 100 to 200. And my guitar, when was like $300, and that's my baby. Of course, it's also my first guitar, but still, there have been very few guitars that have sounded better than that to me. You can just find that golden child and just be awesome. Gibson is a lot like this, and other expensive guitar companies are too. There's that one that's just great, but most of the time, whatever you.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, price doesn't matter. You just have to try them out first.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is pretty expensive and it does sound good, save up your fucking money. I mean, my first guitar, which I still have now, her name is Kate. She was like $200, and she sounds pretty good for a first guitar. So price doesn't matter, kids. Not all the time.
What you should be looking for is the features. Find out what you fucking want in a guitar. Find out how many frets you want, what kind of woods do you want, how do
What
you want the
sound you
neck
want out
joint.
of it.
Hmm?
What sound you want out of it.
Mm-hmm. Kind of pickups you want. Are you going to upgrade it? Are you going to upgrade the parts? That's the other thing. Upgrading can take a good guitar, but fucking noobs don't get it because it seems like most of the time they have a rich mommy and daddy who will give them anything they.
That's another thing. People who own like 50,000 guitars and they only play like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they bring like over the summer, I was over at camp and this one person brought like a new guitar each day. And he's like, "Oh yeah, my dad owns like 50,000 guitars. I'll bring him each a new one each day." Dude, why don't you just stick with one and play that through the whole week?
And that'll be another thing. He won't give a shit about any guitars. Every guitar he ever puts his hands on is just going to be a guitar. It's never going to be special because he didn't put it. I know later on when I have a kid, I am going to do all I can to keep him from being a fucking noob idiot. Like, Dad, will you buy me this guitar? Well, fuck you, boy. No, saved up and going to buy it like I don't like it when you yell at me. I'm telling Mom. Shut the fuck up, you little.
I'm scared.
Now, what really gets me is a lot of times like dudes won't know shit and they'll actually ignore what other people try to tell them. Like the little musings that we just gave out, little brain droppings. They would ignore, just go, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, even though you've been playing a lot longer than me. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's called constructive criticism, children. Use it. Don't ignore
And
it.
because many of these noobs are going to be really young and want to have low attitudes to compensate for them being young and stupid. However, it is best to listen to everything people tell you. Even if they may be wrong, they're probably more correct than now. I don't see why anybody would want to ignore information that's just freely given out. It's it's like trying to drive a car and nobody told you how, and then you're just fucking up royally, just running over old ladies and driving on the wrong side of the road. You know, like England. But anyways, what's the worst experience you've had with a noob?
Let me see. I think it's on YouTube. Whenever you post a guitar cover, like I remember on my first channel, I posted a guitar cover,
Hmm.
and this one person came out and said, "Oh no, you suck so bad. I can do this way better than you." And I was just like, dude, you can give some constructive criticism. Just don't try to be a lamp. I wish the term lamp was around back then, but that's pretty much my point. I hate people who try to give comments and they end up looking like a fucking dick.
And a lot of times, they will never put their money where their mouth is.
Exactly. That one
Like,
person, he, I was like, okay, show yourself. Do a guitar cover, and never put up a video.
because they know they suck as bad or a lot worse than.
It's all talk, and I fucking hate them.
Like, what gets me is, well, there's the old joke that, is really true, unfortunately. Which is, how many guitars does it take to change? It just takes one to change it, but 99 standing around going, I can do that! And, another thing that I've seen that just doesn't fucking help these noobs is they'll have parents that are as or a lot more ignorant than they are. Uh, while working at the shop, me and my coworker kept trying to explain these different effects to his kid and and after we explained what all the ones that he was looking at do and everything else, the dad goes, "All right, boy, which color?"
Then Jerky pulled out a shotgun and said, "Get the fuck out of my shop!"
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! You like your head? Want to keep it? Get the.
Are you really this fucking retarded? I just went through like 15 minutes of explaining every fucking pedal, and you want a fucking color?
Parents don't really help this at all, really.
Unless they have knowledge.
But a lot of times, the parent is going to be completely ignorant of everything, and they're going to be looking for, or basically, is the things that
The
noobs
name
all
brand,
go for. Just whatever their hero play, and whatever is trendy at the time, and cost. But a lot of time for the parents, it's going to be is the cheapest thing,
Exactly.
and that can really fuck up a.
My son wants this one guitar. It's like $600. No, I'll get him this $100 one. It looks the same. It's pretty much the same thing. No, it's not.
It's pretty much the same thing unless you ask an actual experienced guitarist. Like, no, it's completely fucking different. It looks the same. Like, this one time, this guy comes in and he knows what guitar or his nephew wants. And I'm showing him to him, and he says, "Okay, I'll be back next day and I'll get it." He comes back and winds up getting the starter version of it. And he said his nephew has been playing for like 5 years. I'm like, that's that's not pushing him anywhere. That's not giving me better quality in anything. That's not going to. He's just going to be stagnant and have two guitars. Two shit.
Sir, do I have to buy this guitar for you? So fucking retarded.
Never be retarded. Be retarded. Oh, but then there's the worst noobs, worst kind of noobs, old noobs. Because old noobs will go buy all the noob shit, and they're gonna be pricks about it. Like this one rich guy comes into the shop. I'm just showing him shit. Then he picks up a guitar that's $2,000. He goes, "Okay, I'll take it." And later on, upgrade to something else. Upgrade. You just got one of the most expensive guitars in the fucking shop. Where you gonna go from here,
I
dumbass?
fucking hate rich pricks. They come in like with 2,000 dollar guitars at like a gig or something. Dude, how'd you afford all this?
And of course, they can't play it worth shit.
Exactly.
They think they're hot shit because they got an expensive guitar. Now, I know there's some noobs out there be saying, "Oh, you just jealous of their money." Fuck you!
That's another topic, kids. Rich fucking pricks.
That would be down the line on I fucking hate. But I think we're about pretty clear on good guitars. What do you say, CZ?
One more thing. Noobs, shut the fuck up. Fucking dicks.
Amen.
Cause noobs, we
fucking hate you!